Today we are going to study about computer systems and organization. That is a topic. In this topic we are going to study about a computer overview. Let's begin. This are your checklist what we are going to study in this topic about a basic computer operations, characteristic of computer, limitations of computer and functional units of computer. Let's begin. Now, first is what is computer? Computer is an electronic device which manipulates the data according to the list of instruction. Means it is an electronic device which have all the data the human has put in that. A computer is used as a data processor which converts data into information. Now, the processing of data by a computer is 1,000 times faster. As we know, computer work faster than a human. So our data is stored in the form of information. That instruction, the store and execute set of instruction is called your program. Now, as we have talked about data and information, what is data and information? Data and information. Data in terms of computer, data means raw fact and figure. For example, as we can see, plus 2, 4, 6 equals to etc. That is your information. That is your data. I have given you a data. Now, after providing you the data, what information we are getting from it? Information means content which is abstracted from the data. What we have taken from the data, that is the raw fact and figure. For example, 2 plus 4 equals to 6. 6 is the information. The raw fact and figure was plus 2, 4, 6 equals to. Now after getting that information, the answer will be 6. The process of converting data into information is known as Information Processing Cycle, IPC, or Input Processor Output. Now, as we can see the diagram, here we have data. Information is created from the data. The data is going in the processing. Processing is creating the information as well. Input, process, output. That it's storing somewhere. The data is being stored. Now, what is the basic operation of computer? Basically, we have 5 operations in our computer system that convert our raw input data into an information. Number 1 is your input. Now, what is input here? Input that when we enter the data into in our computer system in the form of information stored, which is going to save our data. In addition, whenever we are going to require, it will provide us. Now, the process performing arithmetic operations like add, subtract, multiply, etc. or logical operation that are equal to, greater than and smaller than signs. Okay. Now, output. What is output? The data what we have stored, we are able to see. That is your output. We are printing that data. Control. Directing the manner and sequence in which all of the above equations are to be performed. Clear to all? What are the 5 basics? Your input, store, process, output and control. Let's talk about characteristics of computer. Now, we have various type of characteristics of computer. Now, number 1 is your speed. Nobody can match the speed of a computer. Minimum speed of a computer is 10 to 14 million approx. Arithmetic calculation is in a seconds. Computer can calculate our arithmetic operation in a 10 to 40 millions. Correct? Now accuracy. 100% correct result is being from the computer. Storage capacity. As much as you want to store, we can store in our computer. Now reliability. Computer are highly good as compared to the human being. They don't tire. They are reliable means, reliability means we can rely on it. It will not get tired. Human get tired, right? The computer will not get tired unless you are not tired. Now, your flexibility. Unlike the television, refrigerator or a typewriters, computer can do various tasks. Computer can perform your job efficiently. A computer can use to play games, for online shopping, watching movies, sending messages and many other things. Okay? Computer has no feelings. Do it feel sad if something happened? No. Computer will work as particular as the person is. Let's begin with our slide. What are the limitations of the computer? Number 1. The reliability of a program. An user gives an instruction to a computer to do a specific task, that is your instruction, when that is not designed properly, it will not perform the tasks correctly. Correct? That means if the construction that we are providing to the computer is not clear, then the computer will not work properly. Now second is your no thinking power. Computer has no capability of thinking to take a correct decision as a human being. Whatever we are going to do, that is correct for the computer. Now next is your functional units of computer. Now we have the 4 major functional units of a computer. Number 1 is your input, output, CPU, computer memory and a memory unit. Now this is the block diagram of a computer. Number 1, you can see there is now the process starts from the input, then it gives the storage, it goes to the CPU process here, control unit, arithmetic logical unit, then storage, then it gives you the output result. Now listen, data that has been input to the series. Now the data is gone to the storage, we are storing somewhere. Now the CPU work. Now where we have arithmetic logical units and the control unit, then the data will flow to the output. That will provide us a information. Correct? Now the arrow is shown here as a data flow and the dotted line is your control flow. Clear? Now number 1, the functional unit number 1 is your input device. It accepts or read the instruction and data from the outside world. It is going to read the data from the outside world, means from us. Some of the commonly used input devices are keyboard, mouse, trackball, joystick, light pen, touch screen, barcode reader, OMR, OCR, MIRC, smart card reader, biometric sensor, scanner, mic, webcam, PC card, etc. These are your input devices. As you can see, here we have the barcode, keyboard, pointing devices. In pointing devices, all the other features come. Now OMR, where we are able to read our optical mark reader. Its full form is optical mark reader, where we can read our OMR sheets. We have web camera for recording the things. Now what is your output unit device? It accepts the result in the form of binary form, that is your 0 and 1. 0 and 1 form hence cannot be easily understood by us. 0 in form is not our language. Our language is A to Z 1 to 9. Correct? Now the computer don't understand our language, so it convert our language in the binary form, and that is your 0 and 1. 0 means off, 1 means on. It convert these code result to human acceptable readed form. It supply the converted result to the outside world. Some of the commonly are monitor, printer, plotter, speaker, headphones and projector. Now let's talk about the printers. We have 2 types of printer, non-impact and the impact printers. Clear to all? Now this is your central processing unit, where we have studied. We have 2 types, arithmetic logical unit and a control unit. Now what is CPU? Basically, as we know, CPU is the brain of the computer. It is also referred as a central processor, but moreover called as a preprocessor. Now here we have the difference between arithmetic and a control unit. Arithmetical is also called as a ALU, that performs a arithmetic as well as your logical operations. Now arithmetic is your plus, minus, divide, into, and logical greater than, equal to, lesser than, greater than, equal to, and lesser than, equals to. Now these operations perform in the LU. These are the operation that we are going to perform in the ALU. Now control unit, that abstract the instruction from the memory, decode then execute. Now control unit works only on the guidelines like a supervisor. Now clear to all? That's all.